Hello, awesome people. I hope you're having a great day today. Today we're taking a look at the 9-page short story in the Antarktos Cycle, which puts together a bunch of things that are set in the Cthulhu Mythos or inspired by it, or some things in the set in Antarctica, like at the Mountains of Madness and such like that. That's in this book that collects them. Today we're going to look at the short story called by Arthur C. Clarke, the famous science fiction author, called At the Mountains of Murkiness. It's 9 pages long. I read it last night for the first time for this channel. It was fast, it was fun, and I definitely liked it. It is a comedic take on the Cthulhu Mythos. It name calls things in the Cthulhu Mythos, but changes their names in a way to make them funny, right? For example, the mad Arab Abdul al-Hazrat, who creates the Necronomicon in the Cthulhu Mythos, is named the mad Arab Abdul Hashish instead of Abdul al-Hazrat, which is a little darker and so forth, right? And there's a lot of those sorts of fun takes and so forth. So it's really not set in the Cthulhu Mythos, even though it's clearly inspired by it. It was definitely written earlier on in his career. You can definitely see that. It's fun, it's interesting, and so forth. I never took it seriously. It's not supposed to take it seriously, and so forth. But basically what's happening is that we are doing an investigation down to some roads in Antarctica. And then they are of an ancient race that these scientists believe were created by people that aren't humans, rather, down in there, and so forth. And this is proof that there have been non-humans that have lived in the ancient past, and then they will encounter bad guys in the they're sort of like Cthulhu Mythos style bad guys, just like the name call at the Mountains of Madness, which also goes down to Antarctica and does a journey down there and so forth. So that's basically what's happening. You'll find it on the first couple of pages of this 9-page short story for folks. So there you are. I typically don't do my reviews spoiler free, so I won't be doing a deep dive into and unpacking what actually happens. Just the first couple of pages in a short story that's as short as this. I read it last night in about 17 or 18 minutes, so it's pretty fast. 20 minutes for me to knock it out. It won't take you that long either. It's Arthur C. Clarke. He's one of the big three science fiction. He has a novel that I've read where he creates sort of this basic concept of the space elevator, popularizes it in the late 70s, called The Fountain of Paradise, which is my favorite novel by him. We've done a few short stories and novels by Arthur C. Clarke here and there for the channel, since this channel does horror, science fiction, and fantasy. Since this was written decades ago, it's a key passion of this channel to unpack, since it's the title of this channel is The Worst Thing About New Books. That's a quote by our French philosopher Jacques Joubert, who said that the worst thing about new books was that they kept us from reading the old ones. And so an older work like this that's decades old, from an author who died a while ago, is definitely a key part of this channel. Some of the things that I want to unpack for you folks. So that is At the Mountains of Murkiness by Arthur C. Clarke. It's okay. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I read it for the first time, but it didn't feel like it was really going anything fun. I feel like Love's Eldritch Ichor, which I recently went back and reread, is a better, funny take on the Cthulhu Mythos. Although it's longer too, so it probably has a little more time, by Esther Freisner, which I've recently gone back and reread for this channel during my Cthulhu Mythos October that I dedicate to that genre for folks. That was created by H.P. Lovecraft in the late in the pulp era, with his short stories and continuing things in its shared universe too. He would encourage his friends to write about it and so forth. It's clearly that Arthur C. Clarke is a fan. So there you are. I'll go ahead and leave you to it. Have you read this short story? If so, what did you think about it? Let's talk about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, let's talk about it in the comments below. And why not hit that subscribe button? There's going to be a lot more to follow. And then finally, I just want to thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and investing it in watching my video, because we all have so many things that are happening in our lives, and we're pulled in so many different directions. So the fact that you spent this time with me is incredibly humbling, and I appreciate it. So thanks again, and have an amazing day.